Hey everybody, how you doing? It's just a late night thing I wanted to do. Uh, a Ukraine update. What's Putin really gonna do? I mean, yeah, I'm tired as hell, but I'm trying to hustle with this YouTube, trying to get the numbers up. So I'm sure there's probably not gonna be anybody in here this late, but uh, I got a guest coming on. I don't know where the hell he's at. He went out. He should be coming back in. But tonight will be about what's up, Steven? What will Putin do? Like, what is he doing? Like, seriously, what is Putin going to do? Like, what is his ultimate decision? Like, what do you think he's going to do? Come on, Putin's going to do what? I mean, they said he used ballistic missiles. Where's Boff at? I got Boffa coming in here. Steven, how you doing, brother? So, I have some clippings here with me. You know, like I said, you guys all know me, code of the street. Look at the way everything's playing out over there in Ukraine. Look at the people. Look at this shit. You got. I don't have. Here he is right here. Hold on. Let me bring in my esteemed colleague tonight.
Hey man,
What's up, brother?
how you doing, brother?
Good, man. Bob, I didn't know that. For we're doing the Steven. What's up? Uh, they said that now if they use a hypersonic missile, right? And oh, look at this. We got somebody from Rome. Hey, buongiorno, signore. Come sta? Stai bene? Stai buono, no? Thank you. God bless. But, and stay safe over there. Do you think that, like, once they use that hypersonic missile, do you think that that's, like, really, like, I mean, I understand they've done so much, but do you think that's a real big game changer? Do you think that's just gonna,
I
you know,
mean, I mean, they don't know what we got, dude, and we don't even know what we got.
no, but what I like what you were talking about earlier, because we've been talking on the phone. If you would
Yeah,
allow,
I think if they take it to that level, they can't afford it. I mean, they're not going to be able to power their cities. They're not going to be able to feed their troops. They're not going to be able to
no,
keep their farms going.
yeah,
And they're going to have to borrow money from somewhere, which will have to be China. That means China's going to have to be involved, and China's going to lose money. But they have their population is so big. How are they going to fund their army, right? And out of all the countries, like we double the funds of our like defense over like every other country.
yeah, because they're supposed to what 2% GDP, and only 5 countries do that out of 30 something now. So
Yeah,
we're
and and
always defending somebody and footing the bill, right?
and we but it's because in the end they pay us for it. That's why we left everything in Afghanistan and was it Iran, Iraq? I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
That's why we left everything because it's really nothing and it's going to be insignificant in like a year.
The title of the show was basically like Putin's gonna do what? Like now, what I think is he said today what I've read, and this is why I wanted to do the show. He said that if they don't do anything by a certain time this morning, I think it's this morning, uh, then he was gonna move out and he was just gonna go. The town that begins with the M, not Moldova. He said if they don't get out, and if they don't surrender, he's coming there tomorrow with vengeance or today.
Yeah, they're going to take the town. They're going to take martial law there or
Yeah,
whatever, and the people will probably be fighting back on their own like civilian army. They'll
there it is.
die.
She said it. Mariupol. Yeah, God bless those people. Uh,
And what's going to happen? The worst thing that I think personally is going to happen is Russia is going to get a better military stance advantage on defending their country, and like Putin wants the old USSR back.
oh, definitely, definitely.
So, like all these countries that broke off are super important for defending the invasion of Russia.
Yeah, but the thing that like, and this is what I don't understand with Americans, like everything. Okay, a cigarette, vape pen, glasses, everything U.S. material is affected by war, right? So, what? Like, I think this guy had his mind made up 20 years ago. I think he's a little shot out now. I don't think that it's. I think it's a strategy. I think he sees an opportunity that he's ready to jump on. I really do, and I think that's what he's doing. But how could the size of economy the size of Tennessee and his army's not big or great? Like, he must know that China's with him no matter what, because how else could you act so confident?
Yeah, but China can't go with them because if they go with
The
them,
economy, right?
I mean, think about their population too. How much money is China losing? And then you got to go against America after and the
So
United Nations.
once they're all sanctioned, right? So yeah, you're right. That hit everybody. But what about the sleeping when they say now you have India buying resources right from Russia now. India.
Well, they're kind of being forced because of the
Nunzio, what's
embargoes.
up, brother? That's a good dude. Shout out Nunzio. I like that guy. Lloyd, how you doing, brother?
What's up, Lloyd? What's up, Nunzio?
What's up? And
Is
for those who don't know, let me tell
Nunzio's Steve. You're Steve. One of them, Steve.
yeah, yeah. Let me tell you
Yeah.
something. This guy, Bafa, we've been talking, man. Really good conversation, man. He's a funny dude and he's very, very, very intelligent. So for who all the try to make comments, let me tell you something. Bafa's he wouldn't be here with me if I didn't know. What did we talk the other night on the phone? Like 2 hours or something?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
what's up,
About it.
nuns? So now, okay, Putin's right now at the table. He's got his generals, everybody. Like, he lost 3 generals. That's unheard of. He lost 7 to 8,000 troops. We didn't lose that. That's what we lost over a 20-year span. So I mean,
And he killed 4 generals like six
Georgie, what's
years
up, man?
ago.
He did, right? Putin
Yeah,
did?
he murdered 4 generals 6 years ago because he thought they were going to take his spot during the election, and his troops would back him and defend him, so he couldn't be hit. They couldn't be hit.
And
So
go ahead.
so he's trained. Like I think his family from the beginning had him brainwashed to take like trained to take over Russia and to do this. Like this has to have been the plan, and
Grace Perry. What's up, Anthony? Sorry, Bob.
now he thinks we're weak. He thinks we're weak because we do have a president that can't speak, unfortunately, but people behind him are smart.
Yes,
Pe-
definitely.
People forget that the Republicans and the Democrats are basically like the same thing. They just like really argue over government spending.
What's his advisor's name? The guy that's running the whole show into the ground.
There's like 4 of them.
Yeah, this guy he was around with the Clintons too. Ron.
The head of the CIA at the time of
No,
the
no, no. This
Clintons.
this this is Biden's advisor, Ron. Anyway, this guy, he's the one that's turned this into, like, what he's done is ridiculous, and I don't think people realize the effect at home what this is going to have, and what people need to expect to.
Are you talking about Robert O'Brien
No, uh, uh,
or Jake Sullivan? There's John Fish. There's a bunch of like advisors too.
no, his name's hold on, it's not Ken Walsh. It's Ken something.
Davison.
No. Uh, Here we go. He's the economic advisor.
Oh yeah,
Ron Klain. I'm sorry, Ron Klain.
Ron Klein. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. Hey, look, he's got it. He got it right there. Thank you, Anthony. I appreciate you, bro. And
Yeah.
guys,
Thank.
Yeah, go ahead.
Names are hard.
Bob, I wanted you to elaborate because I thought what you were saying earlier was pretty decent. Like, because I've heard a lot of you know, I've heard a lot of theories, but what you were saying earlier about how like you were saying, like I said, well, like you said, you were saying how much did what what comes from it, like how much did like you were saying, just like elaborate a little bit more, like the China thing, like you were saying how
Like
they
to go
really
to
don't want to do it because it's going to hurt them too as well. Like people think, oh yeah, they're just going to go to war with Russia. No, they, I think they're going to lose money right once they get shut. You know,
right, like look, they created a virus to kill their older population because it was illegal for women to have more than two kids. So
yeah, yeah,
everybody had male children
and they
because
hold
they
them in high regard, right? The males, right?
keep their namesake, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I read a big article on that. So, everybody in here, before you start making videos, this is all fact. Go ahead.
So seriously, think about it. And this is not fact. I'm just thinking here.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
If I'm a country and I need to eliminate my population so I can have more women, so my population isn't cut in a quarter in the next generation because people can only have one child, like I'm gonna kill off the older people and then change the law, right? And so the best way to do that is, oops, we have a disease. Because see what happened with Ebola. We didn't have to wear masks.
No,
We didn't have to do America came in and canceled it.
definitely.
Okay? And if you go to like the fish market where it started and the college where it started, there was an American professor working with them that helped create it. And then all of a sudden it gets loose. It doesn't make any sense.
As
But
I also read too in 2012 or 13 or 14 that the Obama administration actually sent the coronavirus to China to do some research. I don't know what delegates, I don't know who was all involved or even what the name title was.
I think if you search, there's 15 or 17 different strains of the coronavirus
Yeah.
in bats as they started studying it after they found the first mutation to humans. They started studying bats and they found so many different strains of that were just in bats alone. And I think America had the actual type of bat that possessed the mutation.
But it wasn't Game of Functions. That was funded by Fauci was doing that because that was making it transmittable from animal to human. Right before that, that's what that was about, right? The
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, and you gotta understand with Fauci, he's had his position for a long time.
yeah, he's been there. AIDS epidemic, everything, right?
He knows the game better than all the presidents, all the politicians. He knows how to speak and he knows how to switch his game up. He knows exactly what to say. Wear masks, don't wear masks, do this, do
So,
that.
do you think coronavirus was a definite? I guess how you could say it. I guess a segue to what is now like. Do you think Putin really seized? Like, my son got offended because Trump had said Putin was smart for jumping at the moment because he seized it. Do you think it's exactly what he's doing, is seizing the moment, saying, you know what? Because think about Corona, like a lot of things were not what they were before. People were skeptical. So I think there was a lot of room for you know, there was a lot of room for somebody to just say, you know what, it's my turn now. This is how I'm going to do it. Like I said, it was a lot of room for opportunity, right? Would you agree with that?
I do agree with it, and I think it's like Rome. If you go back to Rome, there's no way Rome could fall unless they made a mistake, right? It's like
No,
this. It's like the Spartans at 300, right? If you brought your whole army, it would have been nothing. It would have been nothing to you, and you would have got them all. Because you got to understand, the American army has things that no one has.
no one has.
No one. And there's no stepping to it. And like you and I talked earlier, if I use my plutonium as a bomb, because most of them were destroyed, I think in the late 90s
I,
or early 2000s. I think that they were just a lot of them
I think
were
it was the late '90s. Don't hold me to that though. If anybody knows,
yeah, but NATO had a plan, and then and China actually agreed and destroyed a bunch of theirs. So you need plutonium, and if you have power, you're using coal power, you're using whatever kind of any kind of power to power your city. I mean, you're going to need a lot of coal. That's a lot of pollution, right? And
yeah,
if you
but
have if you have a nuclear plant and you're like powering your city nuclear like with a nuclear plant, you're powering like 4 or 5 cities, huge cities.
you still need gas and diesel to run a power plant, right?
Well, yeah, but not like that. And
Not
there's
good.
the pollution level is not even comparable.
So
It's not.
how do they do that with you have a population of India and China who are almost close to 2 billion, right? They're not going to do any emissions of carbon. So we're 360 million people. So I mean, yeah, they say we're leaving a footprint, but you got other nations, you got other countries like India that's got like 3 times the size of our population. They're not doing a damn thing. So do
Well,
you think it really matters?
there's a left excuse and there's a right excuse for it.
Definitely
and
that, right?
and the left just say that, like, well, we consume more and we're more technologically involved and we spend more, which pushes us in front of them. And the right basically says that we haven't properly trained them. I mean, if you go back to the times of when they started like running water,
Yeah.
like that was the basically the Nile River, and they used to wash their clothes in the Nile River and go to the bathroom in it. But people couldn't understand how stains and everything would get out of their clothes, but they didn't know what lye was.
Lie, yeah.
Yeah,
That's not good.
so yeah, if anybody's been to jail, you know how those that state jail will get any stain, like they'll get blood stains out of your stuff, man. Like
I can't believe you just brought lie up. That's crazy. I remember that, man. Like yesterday.
it's
But
crazy.
so
Yeah.
if you got all right, so where we're at right now, as far as like, we're into this 20 minutes now. Do you really believe? Because what I keep hearing is it seems like it's like a record on repeat, is that within the next 40, like it's going to be crucial, but they said like within the next, like he said that that one town, if they don't surrender, I think if he goes in and invades that town and takes it over, I think that the way he's saying he's going to do, like he said, if they don't get out, he like I said, he's going to annihilate that town. And I think if he does that, I just feel like one country, somebody sooner or later is going to say enough's enough. We're going to get in this. Like World War II, how long did it take us to get involved in that? They were begging us, right?
Years, and we didn't. And Winston Churchill was even telling them that the National Socialist Party in Germany was going to start it, and no one believed him until Winston got in office. And no one believed him.
He's one of my favorites.
And yeah, he was an OG. He did not give zero. He gave zero. He was like, oh yeah. Well, like they were, because he was sending messages back and forth to Hitler that were like how we send messages on YouTube. It's like, suck my, and then it's like, suck mine. It's,
Well,
they were going bad at it. But,
since you go ahead,
but as you're asking, since it took America so long, I think the reason, like, I went on 696 and I saw, like, I just stopped and recorded, and it was like 136 tanks just drove by. That's taking money out of, like, that's gas. That's gasoline. We've got that gas, Russia. We've got that gas,
don't
China.
we have more than all of them put together, don't we?
Yeah, we have quadruple of what they got.
Yeah.
Like you can, like, North Korea can't send missiles to us because they don't even have the fuel to do it.
Did you see he's starting to shoot his rockets off? He shot a couple off in the last 2 days.
Yeah, North Korea is another issue, but they don't even want to get involved with this because they know China doesn't want it. China doesn't want it. I mean, you just had your flu. You got rid of all your old population. Now you got all these people having multiple babies. Multiple babies. What are they going to fight? Now America put their women in the draft. Then they revised the bill because they all had babies. All of them had babies to get out of draft, like having to draft. Because when you turn 18, where I'm from in America, you have to draft. You have
No,
to sign.
definitely. And you
Yes.
definitely feel that's coming back, right? The draft, if something pops off, you think it'll definitely be reinstated?
Oh yeah, I do because the facts that you see the tanks rolling down. We're trying to show Russia that we got power. Like dude, we can roll tanks and we can roll tanks down the
Yeah.
street, bud. You know, like we don't have to pack them up in a plane or something and fly. We got gas, bro. Like we got stuff, and like a lot of people don't know in World War II and in World War One when Russia was involved, and in other wars in Russia, they don't even arm half their soldiers, or they don't even have like outfits or anything or clothing sometimes or
Yeah.
shoes.
And
Like they're
some of them soldiers are loyal though. They stay with them, man. I just don't I don't get it. I don't get it. Because I think when I wanted to ask you is like from the perspective of okay, you have 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 365 days in a year. If this guy really positioned this from around COVID, seen an opportunity, and even with Xi Jinping, the main question why I have a hard time putting that together is like I believe with the Putin thing, I think you're right on point, but with Xi Jinping, why would he want to eliminate his population when or do that when a lot of his population I heard was declining too, especially in Japan, even in the United States. Like,
well
wouldn't
they owed money to Japan. See, people don't understand
no, I know
about
that, but why would China, uh, if their population was decreasing on its own and down like 30, 40, 50%, why? So you still think that they wanted to still eliminate some of the population with the corona? I
oh
mean, I've heard that.
oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, because so much of the population were elderly people and they were living past the hundreds. And that still had the law in effect where you can't have more
You
than
can't.
one kid. And so now that the elderly population, which COVID was killing off mostly, was the elderly,
Isn't it
it
crazy, man? Couldn't even go see them in the hospital. Couldn't go to a funeral, nothing.
dude in Michigan, this is in America. In Michigan, if my wife was 2 miles away from me for 3 months, I couldn't even go pick her up.
Damn.
My own wife, I couldn't pick up 3 miles away from me. And it's illegal. I mean, I did it, and yeah, arrest me for it, people. But
Do you think it
like,
was too shady there too, though? Like
and
how, and, like just the way everything happened. Like it was so. The funny part was
it
I won't say his name, but the president before, like now that they found out the Biden, I mean, they found out the laptops, they found out it was a coronavirus, and I'm not trying to put R against D. That's not what I'm trying to do, but I believe one of the biggest problems is not only just the Republicans. The Republicans have to worry about the left or whatever, or Democrats have to worry about the left. But I think you have rhinos that need to go, and I think you have a lot of older, established Democrats that, not saying we agree with all the
I mean,
young,
you have Nancy
but
Pelosi.
these guys are our
uh,
lawmakers. Look what they do. Like it's horrible, man.
Dude, she thinks she forgot her own name. And then you have someone on the right, Sarah Palin. I see Russia from my backyard. Like this is who you have. And I think it goes you can't have something this planned unless it goes back all the way to probably before the Bushes.
That's what
Before
I
the
said.
Bushes. Yeah.
He's been plotting this for a long time.
This had to be something that's like this is thought out, and it had to be thought out on the countries that hit first, because
when
look how it hit Italy.
when they ripped that wall down, right? What was that? The Berlin. What was that over there? And
The Berlin Wall between Germany and yeah.
yeah, and when they did that, they said that was when his whole country as a whole, they felt like they lost their backbone, they lost their gut because after that everything split up because basically they felt like what was it, Gorbachev that and the other guy Kashank, I don't know, Gorbachev gave up so much and they felt like that, Reagan, that's what made Reagan look so good too. So like
I
you got
mean,
a guy like Putin, he's not going to conform to any US president like that.
what are you gonna do though? What are you gonna do if you're a country like France and Germany's like, yo, you're done, and you think like a humanitarian, and you're like, okay, what's the best way to save my people? I mean, we cannot win this. Is it worth it for valor, or is it worth it to save lives? And I don't know the answer to that question.
No, me either.
I don't know what's better. I don't know if it's valor to just save people and surrender, but that's why they look weak, because they like Germany just had to threaten them, and that's the same thing that or Russia just had to threaten them, or no, Germany had to
Germany, yeah.
threaten. Yeah, Germany had to threaten France, and that's the same thing Russia's doing right now. Is they're threatening small cities to get like advantage in case they're invaded. And I
You know
think
this
they're
guy Baffa Montauk.
yeah, Montauk. I've seen him around. I've
What's
seen
up,
him around.
Montauk? Thanks for stopping by, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told people that you're a good guy and you're about your stuff, and I was promoting Omerta a little bit, but
Thanks, bro.
everybody, yeah, Omerta's the best, man, and make sure if you're getting it, it's coming from this guy.
Yeah, definitely. Um,
But yeah, I mean that's what made them look weak. They surrendered because they knew they were gonna lose.
what's up,
They knew
Todd Father? How you doing, brother?
they the way Germany
Thanks for
surround
stopping.
the way because we were fighting in Africa at the time. The way Germany surrounded France is they really had no real defense. And so to save his people, he's like, let's not all die. But we as Americans, we see that as being weak.
Yeah,
You
and to
know,
be honest, I look at it this way. In a nutshell, history has a fine way of repeating itself. God doesn't like karma, and karma is definitely real. So everything that Putin, what he's doing right now, this knucklehead, like Putin, are you serious? You know what's going to happen. Like what happens after this? Like whether he thinks he's going to win or not. Like look, a couple of years ago, Ukraine was like they were like so like anti everything. They didn't want nothing to do with us a couple of years ago, right or wrong. Remember that they were like a real racist, like separatist entity within themselves. And now look, they changed in 5 years. Like whatever.
because they all need help because they're all poor. I mean, just like Russia's poor, but that's why Russia knows they can take them over, but from a threat. Russia's like, we're gonna get you. You want to fight?
What's up,
Fine.
school pigeon? Yeah, but Russia seems like they say he's the richest guy in the world. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, I guess but he's technically a war criminal now, which we all commit that. A warlord, whatever the hell they call. I mean, the guy's got his own MC club, motorcycle club. But what do you see after this? What do you think? Provided, look, if they work this deal out that they're working on right now, and they could, they don't become part of NATO, and for some reason they can work it. I mean, I see that being as a good thing. But at the end of the day, I don't see I don't see Putin really caring about. I mean, they said and
Putin Putin
he
gives no fucks,
no
dude.
man.
He only cares about positioning for future strategy, and in future strategy, he needs these old countries from the USSR to reestablish and rebunker and like it takes a lot of less bullets from a machine gun than infantry on the ground shooting at you. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather have a tower with a machine gun on it, or or like I'd rather shoot one rocket than 100 bullets. You know
You
what I
weren't in the
mean?
military either, right, Bob?
Actually, I was.
You
I
were?
was. Yeah, I was for. I went through basic training, and then for less than a year after that, I was shot in Golani. That was Israel to keep my second. To keep my second citizenship. We talked
Hey,
about that
well,
earlier. Yeah, 20
yo,
Ricochet
then I'm
22
mad at
hits.
you, bro. Fuck you, because you never told me that. Thank you for your service, brother.
Yeah, man, I didn't really do much, man. They just pulled me
Man,
off
fuck
and
that.
made
Yes, you did. Yes, you did, brother. Thank you. Yo, a year is a year, man.
it,
It's
they
over the
they
second.
that's why I went back and went to school. And then cuz I'm like almost 36 now. You know what I mean? Like people don't understand like years are years. Like six, like all right, so like let's just say 5 years I can get my law degree. Yeah, I'm not a partner. Okay, fine. Make fun of me
Hold
for
on.
that.
Yeah, hey Anthony, that's what's up. Yeah, I know Malarkey's a hell of a dude, great fighter. He's got a gym. His son's a tough kid. I think might be a cop now. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Dan Malarkey's a PA commissioner. Yeah, I hope he is because Greg Serb's gone. Man, that's what's up. Small world, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah,
Boffin,
I mean
what's IDF? What's
Is
IDF?
Israeli Defense Force 66 Golani, all right, Regiment 12.
Chester Cotton.
Don't
Yeah,
even
you're
fuck
right.
with
I'm
me.
sorry.
I'm a tree, dude. I'm a straight up tree. Dude, I got my lion on my arm, straight up on my arm. I earned my blue eyes. You can't fuck with me on this shit, dude.
Yo,
I
I got.
got my shit.
When did you get
Like,
shot? What year? I got shot in '03 in the
all right,
street.
so 2004, then
Yeah, I got
2005 I got hit.
Anthony Elios. Do you remember Kenny Carpenter and the trainer? I'm trying.
And
I
I'll
gotta
tell
bring
you something. I'll tell
Tony
you
Del
something.
Terrio's a good friend. Not only Dan Malarkey, the other guy too, man. Danny Berlingus, the trainer, the boxer. Man, Bill Hollingsworth. I'm sure you remember all them guys if you went to Upper Darby. I know all them guys. Yeah, but go ahead, Bob. I'm sorry.
Anthony Elios, I was Golani. I was a tree. I was a straight up tree. And if you knew what that was, what being a tree means, like I got my lion, my black and it's all black and white on my arm. And you earn the color of eyes based on what you do. If you kill someone, they're red. If you save someone, they're blue. If you survive something, they're yellow. There's a bunch of different things. I got my dead rose on my side. I got my Maccabee tribe on my back.
Yeah, what were you about to show me? A tattoo somewhere?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, that's
outside
cool.
though.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean I earned this shit. Like people don't fucking understand that like
No, man, you did damn shit. Yeah, you look just like my boy Harry, bro. You got a twin out there. Oh, check that out. That's what's up.
all right, I got my dead rose.
Mm.
I got all of them, bro. I got my family's tribe on my back, Maccabee,
What's
warrior
up,
tribe. I
man?
got the Shema. I earned God's name on I earned God's name on my fucking arm. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
Yeah,
And I'm not even Jewish. I'm really actually Catholic, but I dual citizenship. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, that's what's up. Anthony, uh, yeah, I actually when Kenny Carpenter died, I'm not saying this as anything other than I paid for his funeral. It was a tough time, and I didn't do that for anything other than Kenny. We had a deli in Southwest. Kenny lived across the street. He was tight, and the Grace Ferry gym over there. I think it's 28th Street maybe. And there's a trainer there named Anthony. I forget his name. And you got Rosati's, all kinds of stuff, man. But I got hurt. I've had 6 surgeries, so I did a lot of like corner man stuff and training. But Another guy, John Mercurio, he was pretty tough. Little brother Joe Walsh, he died. He was tough. Boxing was big over here, man. Small world though. Elios, appreciate talking to you.
It
So Bob,
is. It is, and Steven, I
Steven,
just
yeah,
I just want to say that like dude, Golani and us we're the trees, bro. That's what makes everything grow. That's what gives life. Like that's what stays alive.
Gulani's,
Yeah, like it's like the
yup.
tree. It's
Tony
like
Bersani, he's got the Uncle Paulie haircut, right? Man, I remember. I know. What was the other guy? Gary Iaconelli. He used to be in Rosati's. The one fighter Rosati. He was a tough kid. My cousin used to own a gym down a junkyard. He was a pretty tough dude too. I'm trying to think who else boxed. There's so many guys, man. Tony Del Tierio's from Upper Darby. Oh,
I mean, dude, you hit a lot of fighters, but a lot of them don't understand like movement and like how to
these guys,
position yourself.
the guys he's talking about, they're all good too.
Like
So,
I went. Do you know what Crocs Gym is in Detroit?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I got in, and for like months, I just got my ass beat. But I
Anthony,
mean,
where you live at now, Anthony? If you don't mind me asking, what area? Marty Feldman. He had that hook, didn't he, man? I was talking about him yesterday. Marty Feldman. He
are we
had
talking about? Does he have a left hook?
Yeah, Marty. Marty had it right. He just taught you how to hit. He was like, hey, come on, kid. Yo, man, guess what? He made fights happen. He used to have all the fighters live in his house and shit. He was a good dude. God rest his soul.
And by the way, Steven, you can't join the Mossad. Mossad's like the CIA.
Yeah.
You
Anthony,
can't.
we'll have to catch up one day, man. I'll give you my email, mikesquiggle73@gmail.com. Everybody's got it. So I'll put it up here, Ant. You can give me a shout out. Boff,
What's up, bro?
are you just because I don't want to be on here too late and all, but what do you feel like if you had to say anything? I asked Rob the other night, what's the thing that worries you the most? What are you looking at the most right now?
Um, at our economy. I mean, because you see COVID come out and our economy dropped at
There you go.
unbelievable
That's for you.
rates.
That's for you, Anthony. Take my email. Man, Anthony Fletcher. I know all of them, man. I remember that shit.
Uh,
Crazy, man. Yo, Augie, Penicelli, shadow boxing. I'm sorry, man. Good.
oh no, we're cool. Keep
We're
going,
all
man.
these are all legends from the neighborhood, good guys, like boxers. Like I broke my leg when I was 19, so I trained at Ronnie Brammel's gym, but I never really was fighting or nothing. A lot of guys, but I did work a lot of fights, man. You know, I trained and I worked but when I was young, I got more into it after like high school is when I started really, really starting messing around a little bit. But I didn't have any fights or nothing. I mean, I had fights, but nothing on record or nothing like that. Just, because then I got hurt after 19. I broke my leg, and then I had, man, 6 surgeries after that. So I was pretty banged up.
I mean, if you could see my nose, it's been broken.
Yeah.
It's
I
been
got scars
broken.
all over me.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
man. Augie had the hot dog. So hold on, Anthony. I'll tell you who's like a second father to me. Do you know Anthony DeGalbo, the senior, Joe DeGalbo's brother? That's like my second father. He was really good friends with Augie and all them guys. Man, I'm sorry, man. They're bringing me back. It's bringing me back. Bob, you had some fighters over there. Wasn't Tommy Hearns from Detroit?
so yeah, dude, yeah, the
Yeah,
hitman. We had the hitman. We
Hitman.
we had the best of all time, and I don't even want to say it because
Is this a
everybody.
troll right here? The homeless in America? Is that a troll?
I don't even know who that is, but we had,
I don't know either.
you know, like,
Yeah, I'm not trying to stay on here. I just wanted to get on here and just, tell
man,
people, tell Putin, you better chill out, Putin, and relax. Take a deep breath, man.
Joe Lewis, man.
Oh,
But
Joe
anyways,
Lewis. I used to see Joe Frazier every morning in Woodland Village. He would
Really?
come in for the night before.
Dude, that was
Troll,
the
listen, bro. I'm not. Look, he said troll because I'm homeless. No, that's not. I didn't know if you're homeless. I don't know these names. If you're homeless, sorry to hear that, bro. I hope you snap out of that.
I think
I mean no disrespect, bro. I don't know who's who. I'm trying to learn all this shit.
dude, if you are homeless, sell that phone and start making payments for somewhere small to live, man, or go to a shelter, man, and like there's a lot of Christian places that help.
Yeah, there's a lot of your state rep. I mean, guys in there. The man. I hope you. I
There's
pray
so
for you, brother. I hope you snap out of that, man.
there's Christian programs all over the place. You just want to have to
Oh,
help
here you go.
yourself.
Here you go. Boffa, did you hear of Bernard May? I know Bernard May. From Kronk Gym, Tommy Hearns didn't want to spar him.
Yeah, because he used to break people's noses and he used
Yeah,
to
he hit
break their
hard. They said,
jaw.
right?
Yeah, he used to break their
So,
jaws too.
since we're talking about defense and all that, do you really believe Putin is really who he says he is, or
No, I mean, well,
they
yeah,
stripped his Taekwondo thing?
I mean, he thinks he is who he says he is, like Muhammad Ali did. But what happened? Muhammad Ali lost to what was it? Buster Douglas beat him or
Now that
something.
was Mike Tyson got beat by him. Uh,
Oh yeah, he was like, get him back for me or something.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. But like, I think Putin thinks he was raised to think who he is, so he could be that person. Because
yeah. He looking Hollywood. Yeah,
you have to go in there with the confidence to be like, we surrender, like the British did to the
he said.
French, or
He
like
said,
the Germans.
sell the phone for 5. And he said, how would I get a job with no phone?
Dude, you need to get yourself into a Christian program,
Yeah,
like a
man.
Christian shelter, and they will help you as long as
Christian
you're willing.
ministry. If you're in Philly anywhere, go down and check out Rock Ministry. They're great too.
Dude, if you're in
Hesitant.
Detroit, Grace Centers of Hope is good. Man, like they have logistical services. They have what's it called, services to help you find jobs.
Look, he said, look, handle this, Baffa. You want to handle this one or not? He said, peace,
Peace.
unsubscribe. Your co-host, Trolley, thinks you can pay
No,
$50.
not for a house. I'm just
No, he wasn't
basically,
saying anything ignorant. If you unsubscribe, that's your prerogative, man. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. I hope you do. I'm still gonna pray for it and hope you do good, bro.
dude. I'm trying to tell you the best thing to do in your situation is to get to a program.
Thank you, Anthony.
Keep your phone. Throw away everything you don't need. Get into a Christian program like a shelter or something that has services to help you find work after, that has homing to help you find like a men's home after, that transition you to regular life again if you're homeless. Because, well,
Yeah,
who wants to be homeless on a cell phone just sitting? No one.
yeah. He's just trying to give you a little piece of advice, but
You know, you want a girl, you want love, you
yeah,
want.
buddy, man. I didn't even know he's from my old neighborhood. He knows a lot, man. It's crazy, small world. Anthony knows everybody. Uh, Waffle, what do you got going on, man? Get ready to hit the hay soon.
Oh no, I'm not hitting the hay at all. I got a little girl that was like sugar
Ah, God forgets you up
crazed
for a
for.
while, huh?
Yeah, she's
Crazy.
running back and forth with the dogs, playing outside
That's
in the
cool,
back.
man.
It's like
Well,
2:30, and I'm like,
no,
you coming?
I got to be up at I'm up at 6:30, so I'm gonna get a couple hours of sleep. I go back. I want to try to start training tomorrow a little bit, whatever I can do. Well, I still do little stuff, but tomorrow I want to turn it up a notch. So,
Hit
uh,
the speed bag, dude. That's the
yeah.
best thing. Hit
Thanks for
that
coming
bag.
on, brother. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for sharing that with me, and you
Dude,
know,
much love. I hope I didn't ruin your show in any
oh, you
way,
didn't
but
ruin nothing, bro. It was great, great, dude. Very informative, man. I think anybody on here could. You definitely shed some clarity on the situation. A lot of things I didn't know. People,
I
nah,
mean,
it's
I
always
think
a pleasure, bro. You're good. You're good, man. For real.
the last question you asked me to answer real quick is Putin knows that he's in a position like Germany was with France, where he can say, "Give me your stuff," and they're
And
just
they'll
gonna
give
be
it
like,
up. Yeah,
"Yeah."
man.
He knows that's where he is, and that's when we'll have to get involved.
Yeah, man. Well, I hope for our sake and everybody, man. I hope that and especially for you going in there, man, and all the soldiers out there, that the reason why we're able to sit here and do a show, live comfortably. Not saying everybody's living you know, a perfect, great all kinds of money and everything, but still though, if you have your faith, your family, your morals, that's what you live by. And
And
for
God,
people like Boff and people who eat stone cell, everybody who paid that duty and that ultimate sacrifice. I mean, the ultimate duty just to show up and to give yourself to part of something that's, because you want to protect your country. That's what's that about. You believe in it that much. I think Putin believes the same thing about his country, but I think in a different manner. I think that he's going about it all wrong. He's thinking he's just going to scare people. He thinks it's World War II era again. I think that people don't want it, man. Like you see all, what did he lock up? 10,000 protesters already.
yeah, China doesn't want that problem.
They don't want that headache, man. So
They, yeah, man, guys, just keep your faith in
everybody keep
Jesus.
your head up. Yeah, keep with God. Buffett, thanks for coming in. Everybody hit the like, subscribe button. I really appreciate you guys taking the time, man, to sit here with me. Thanks, Bob, again for coming on. Like I said, I'm going to be here every day. I'm going to put content. Whether you agree with me or not, it doesn't matter. I still show respect. I still show love, and I still say a prayer
I
because
mean,
nobody's bigger than
it.
anybody, and God is the one who controls everything. So,
He's right. It's a blessing to get different opinions on things, to look at things differently.
yeah, I like that, man. So, Buffett, thanks again, man. Everybody have a great, blessed night. I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother.
All right,
All
peace,
right.
man.
God
Thank you for
bless, man.
having me on.
Thanks, bro. No, thank you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Be good.
No problem.
See you,
Peace.
man. All right, bro.